The Soloman Islands host a diverse variety of dives, some historical, some colorful, some mesmerizing, and all of them adventurous. Today we're accompanied by Brian from Dive Munda, someone who has dived these reefs for over 20 years. With his vast knowledge of these waters, we set sail to Ndokendoke Island before hiking our way through the mangroves towards Custom Shark Cave. This cave system extends from a freshwater pool at the center of the island, tunnels its way through the land, and opens out into an open ocean at an enormous 800-meter reef wall. This is definitely an adventure. This is a story of a sailboat named Sylvia and the ragtag crew that call her home. Join us each week as we explore our planet both above and below the surface and find out what it's really like to live a life at sea. This is Expedition Drenched.
Slept at this beautiful village. Last night we came in at about sunset, and the night was amazing. Honestly, we had dolphins swimming and hunting around the boat, and you could see the outline of them in the bioluminescence, and they would splash, and you would just see this giant glowing ball down there, and we'd be watching them just in awe. And then you'd look up and there'd be shooting stars overhead, and you'd look back down, there'd be dolphins in the bioluminescence. It was one of the prettiest nights I've ever had, for sure. Today we're gonna go scuba diving, imagine that. We're gonna go to a place called Custom Shark Cave, which is like an island that you have to hike in and jump into a hole, and then you dive from that hole all the way down through the island. It's like 14 minutes in a cave to get spit out into the sea. So it should be a pretty crazy dive, and I'm really excited for that. So we're just gonna slowly have breakfast and get ready, wake Miss Jordan up, and then hit scuba duba for us. So let's go.
Ha ha ha! I'm going to be the driver on Sylvia today. I have the boat just for my own because Nate and the team is going to dive for 14 minutes long, so it has to be somewhere to pick them up, and I'm gonna sacrifice in this case for the team. So but I don't know. I have Sylvia for my own. I'm gonna be the driver. Maybe I should run away? What do you think?
So we got Brian on board for the next couple of days as crew. He's going to be showing us all the good spots. And as a dive guide, I've learned over the years that the local guide knows where all the good stuff is, because that little rare fish might be hiding under a ledge that you would only know that is there if you dive that spot like once a week. So even if you feel like you know what you're doing, I think that it is well worth always working with the local people and going with a dive shop so that you can find and make the best of your dives while you're in a location. So with that said, we got Brian from Dive Munda. He's going to be with us the next couple days as crew. And Brian, maybe you could tell me, why is diving in Munda special? What's special about Munda?
Special with Dive Munda is that we have vaults, and also we have wrecks, and we also have caves. So that's what makes the Dive Munda special.
How many dive sites do you guys go to?
35 to 40 dive sites.
Nice.
Yeah.
How long have you been diving?
I've been diving for 20 over years now, and most of the dives I do was back in Munda, but I used to go around Floridas and Russell Islands as well.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. So you know Soloman diving pretty well then.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us,
No
brother.
worries.
This little island right in front of me is our first dive spot.
Alright, so we're gonna trek into the island over here, like back into the mangroves, and then we go through a cave. We're gonna come out on this side. There's like a little bit of a wall. We're gonna kick out into the blue and get picked up right around here.
just went over the super shallowest reef that we've ever made it through without hitting, and now we're in this crazy turquoise lagoon that's all sand with a few little bommies, and I have to say that this is probably one of the most unique dives I've ever done.
Yeah.
It's like just paradise, huh?
Yeah, it's beautiful. The place is limestone made the island. That's why it's where is limestone are caves everywhere.
Oh, so cool.
Take it from the top. How they find this dive? Who trekked up here and found this hole?
This one was found in 1995, and it was found from the outside. When we come here and then we do exploratory dive, and we found this one from the outside, and then they finally come up here, and it was a cave.
There's the hole, huh?
Yeah. We're gonna dive there. What? Exactly there. There.
I hope this is the moment where it all gets real. We all feel lonely. We all feel lost. No, you're not the only one standing in the dark. Millions of people living out the dream. All they ever show you is the daily highlight reel. Reach through the darkness, climb through the smoke. We are all here waiting. You'll never be alone. We all feel lonely. We all feel lost. No, you're not the only one standing in the dark. Feet are on the dashboard, my eyes on the road. I always knew I'd get here, I just thought I'd be alone. Trees tie the skyline, the sun is on the run. There's no turning back now, this love has just begun. And I've never been so sure of anything. The way
Is this where we're going in here?
Yeah, this is where we're going.
Is there a name for the pass here?
This is Rainbow Passage, called Rainbow Passage. and it was in Rendover Hammer.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's very beautiful, huh?
Yes.
Nice sunsets.
Not yet. That's it. Nice and flat, eh?
Yeah. I think we've earned ourselves a cocktail tonight, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Big day diving. Adoro.
Look at such a beautiful place, huh?
Yeah.
We are discovering very beautiful spots here, thanks to Brian.
Yeah. Some of my favorite anchorages
Yeah.
that we've had so far.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brian. Yeah.
When you're sleeping on my shoulder, dancing in a dream, it feels like getting older. It's scary as it seems. When you're sleeping on my shoulder.
The sun is barely up and there's already like 10 canoes here.
Stay a while, maybe I will find the words to say this time. I'm an honest man, will try and speak my mind. It's hard to find your way without a lie. When we drink wine, you have a way to slow the motion in my mind. All the while can turn me back to you in mid-flight. It's hard to find your way without
How much for one?
light.
Well, we've set a record with one, how early they come, and two, how many. So I think we got bombarded by, what, you said 16 canoes?
Yeah.
But we have a mountain of food now. We told them when we came in yesterday that vegetarian, so they brought the whole garden. Sometimes we give a little money, but usually they're good with rice, sugar, washing soap. We have some goggles, like swimming goggles for kids, and some clothes. So they're usually always good for trade and very friendly. Anyway, today we're gonna go scuba diving. There's 2 World War II wrecks that we're gonna go check out. So Brian knows the coordinates, and I'm pretty excited about them. So let's go check those out.
What's the point in living out my days without you?
Each and every wreck in Solomon's has a story, but I want to tell you about one that I found particularly interesting. Jim Doherty, the pilot of the Dauntless dive bomber that we are diving on today, he narrowly escaped with his life and was able to make it safely back to an American base. In 1995, he became the first pilot in history to return back to his aircraft. 52 years later, in his 80s, he learned to dive just so he could once again sit in the cockpit of his beloved bomber. I can't possibly imagine what must have been going through Jim's mind at that moment, but what an intense feeling, knowing that the life you've lived between this moment and that was nothing short of a miracle.
been a time I haven't vlogged. Not that I wasn't inspired, just didn't take the time to say what was on my mind. This morning is a very special one in a bad way. It's the time I have to say goodbye to Sylvia and all the crew. It's been 6 months already I'm here. I have to go back to some obligation, work obligation, and at home. Even when you know that it's coming, I don't think you're ready to say goodbye to such a beautiful experience and family. There's so much freedom about diving, and knowing that I won't be able to dive for a while just made me want to enjoy more. And if you never tried diving and always wanted to, or have some apprehension about diving, just do it. It's magical, and the ocean always surprises you in many ways. What I wanted to say that I will keep with me from this experience of the past 6 months is really the simple way of living, and I've learned so much about living in an ecologic way. On Sylvia, all our water comes from rain, electricity from solar panels. We have compost and, sea compost. For 10 people, we make like 1 big bag of garbage a month, and it's nothing. I think people on the boat work hard to keep this community pleasant and enjoyable, and so I hope this show inspires you as much as it inspires people that are coming on board. I thought I will leave Sylvia knowing sailing, and yes, I do because of you. Thank you very much. But I know so much more, like editing and photography, filming, like amazing cooking tips. I think I've learned more in those past 6 months than in any other past experience I've lived. And really, from the bottom of my heart, guys, I love you so much, and I'll never forget you, and I hope we'll see each other again, all of Sylvia crew. And thank you so much, Nate and Jordan, for inspiring me and for changing my way of living forever.
Next time on an Expedition Drenched, we show you the darker side of history in the Soloman Islands. Headhunting.
Brian told Nate that one time he went diving on the Google yacht.
Yeah.
And how do you think it compares to Sylvia? The Google mega yacht versus Sylvia?
Yes, it's the difference. Yeah.
Ours is better, right?
Yeah.